Okay, so we're going to talk about properties of parallelograms. So, when we think about parallelograms, we have to realize that we can also think about them in terms of two triangles. Since a parallelogram is by definition parallel on opposite sides, and just so you know, these arrows means parallel. I think we talked about that, but it's good to refresh. Double means they're just parallel with each other. So these two are parallel to each other because they're both doubles. These are parallel to each other because they're both singles. But because of parallel rules, we know these angles have to match up and these angles have to match up. So therefore, since this side in the middle is shared by ASA, we can say all parallelograms have certain facts. First one we want to talk about is opposite sides have to be congruent if it's a parallelogram. So we could take a problem like this, and I'm going to rewrite this a little bigger just so you can see it. That says 7x minus 3, and it says 2x plus 12. And I got 4x over here, and then 5x minus 3 right there. Okay? Now, this is one of those problems where technically there are multiple ways to solve for x. You only have to choose one way. Since opposite sides have to be congruent, I can either go here or here. So either I'm solving 7x minus 3 equals 2x plus 12, or I can solve 4x equals 5x minus 3. Either way should get the same answer if they made the problem right, unlike I do sometimes. I apologize for that. I try to make myself better every day, and sometimes I mess up. Anyways, minus 2x, add the 3. We got 15 equals 5x, so luckily, yes, they do work out. Now, there is no comparison here, or anywhere else. It's only across from each other that they're equal. So make sure that's what you're doing when you see problems like this. Okay? The other thing that's true, and I didn't put it on there, I thought I typed it, but I did not, is that by ASA, I know, actually, hold on, this isn't even ASA they're working on here. So since these sides are parallel, consecutive angles have to equal 180 degrees. So therefore, in this problem, a plus 5 plus 8a plus, is that still 5? Yes. No, minus 5? Minus 5. Learn to read, chat. Equals 180. That's an easy one. 5 and 5 cancel. A plus 8a would be 9a. Divide by 9. A equals 20. So I find my a value. Now, it says find the measure of every angle, though. So make sure you read that, because it means I'm not asking for what A is. I'm asking for what angle H is. I'm asking for what angle G is. I'm asking for what angle K is. And I'm asking for what angle J is. Now, I wrote them like this for a very particular reason. Because the other thing with the ASA, if I draw a line here, this angle has to equal this angle. So these two angles are always going to match up. And vice versa, these two have to match up. So when I plug 20 in, what's 20 plus 5? 25? I know this one equals 25, but so does that one. And this one, if I plug it in, 20 times 8 is 160. 160 minus 5 is 155. So these are both 155. I have my answers. I'm good to go. The other fact that you need to know is diagonals bisect each other, meaning that this piece equals this piece and this piece equals this piece. It does not mean, once again, anything. I do not know that this line matches this line at all. I only know that those two pieces are matched up. So if they ask, what is SK? Well, if SU is 35, SK is half of that line. SK is this part, which since we know they're equal, it's half, which would be 17.5 for that one. And there's no label, so I'll just put units. And this one, RT, that would be the whole line. Well, 19 is here. Since these are equal, that's also 19, so this has to equal 38 units, because it's 19 double. So that's as simple as that. If you have any questions about it, we can always talk about it. You can email me or come see me. Otherwise, have a good evening, and I will see you soon.